impressions from the round. Now let's go to Ken Block. Ken Block swings it into the first corner with the Ford Escort Cosworth. The Escort Cosworth that the crew have found elsewhere in the world, but they've given it a 21st century tweak. Ken Block, Mr. Hoonigan. He is the head Hoonigan. Jared Deander, he's taken the internet, the world of motorsport by storm.
This is my fellow American, so I'm going to fly the flag proudly here. Ken Block, the head Hoonigan in charge. The hood needs a little bit of buttoning up there, but the Troy Lee Designs livery, it just has that whole of era feel. Would you agree, Toby? I mean, Troy Lee Designs iconic in motorsports, from two-wheel to four-wheel, and it has that little nuances, just that little massage of paying homage to the livery and the whole feel, but the box flares and that wing just has a little added lip to it. But now we got Vaughn Gittin Jr., the chrome nose, a great addition to just a little more flair here at Goodwood. So this vehicle in particular, Toby, actually drifted the entirety of Nurburg ring. So now we're not making smoke, we're making steam. So if you want to put some rice behind that thing, you can steam some rice or steam some vegetables. Regardless, the professional fun haver, Vaughn Gittin Jr., you can steam your collar as well. Yeah, I mean, you got some wrinkles in your shirt, Toby, so throw your shirt out backside of this Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Now, this is a purpose-built drift machine, but this is a takedown version from his comp car, because this is a supercharged Roush Yates engine, as opposed to his comp car, 1,000 horsepower, 1,100 horsepower, nitrous-charged, naturally aspirated engine outside of the nitrous going up the nose of the Ford Mustang. So Vaughn Gittin Jr., 2010 Formula Drift champion. He's drifted the entire Nürburgring, and now he's doing a little bit of landscaping there. So I'm sure the Duke of Richmond wouldn't mind that, right? Is that a mouthful, an earful, a face?
He's trying to dig his way to Australia with that rear right wheel, isn't he?
Yeah, so there's Ken Block on the top of the hill, and of course, you know, again, the tire attrition. So let's compliment the Rain there. Thank you, Rain, for the tire attrition, for keeping it together. This vehicle online as Vaughn Gittin Jr. makes his way to Malcolm. You gotta love it. This is Baggsy. Baggsy is on the start line. This vehicle, he's got a Union Jack on the door. You can barely see it. It's faint, but the Liberty Walk V2 body kit on the GTR. You'd think it's GTR? No, look at the flame shooting out the front, because it has a massive turbo hanging out the front of this LSX engine. Baggsy competes in the Gymkhana Grid Championship, as well as many different other events. But Baggsy had a lot of fun, and we're having a lot of fun down in the arena, man. I got to tell you, it's a great addition to the Goodwood Festival of Speed.
It certainly is. It's a new addition, as you say. You've been in the backseat of a remotely controlled car, shall I say.
Right.
We called you a bollard earlier because you were being drifted around, weren't you?
I was, and yeah, I've been used and abused here at Goodwood Festival Speed 2019. Hosted TV, talking to you guys, hanging out with everybody, seen so many cars, and that's just the festivities, right? Just all of it inclusive. And I do have a fancy wild shirt underneath my rain jacket just for you guys, because everybody's been commenting on my shirts. But this vehicle, Baggsy, has just done a phenomenal thing with this vehicle. Listen to it popping off. Sounds like he took a wrong turn down the wrong alley and getting fired at. But Baggsy, with his LSX powered, turbocharged GTR, and you know, a lot of people would think that you just keep that GTR engine, because a lot of people call them like the iPod of cars, right? Just kind of self-driving. Just it's kind of intuitive, would you say, as compared to a lot of other vehicles?
So it's not got a 6, got an 8 under the hood.
Yeah, bonnet, hood, trunk, whatever. Oh, the boot. Speaking of the boot, this carbon Kevlar boot here of James the Machine Deane. He is called the Machine for a reason. He just produces success. He is 2-time Formula Drift champion in the States, and he is currently in contention for going a 3-peat right now. We're only halfway through the Formula Drift Championship, but this vehicle in particular, you can see on the wing, Eurofighter. The Eurofighter body kit produced out of Latvia. Underneath that teal and blue Falcon tire livery is full carbon Kevlar, and then under the hood, 2JZ. This guy just, everything has 2JZ outside of his SR20 DET FDRX7, which you saw last year. And then look at that, sans the hood. We talked about that. Look at that. Oh, that beautiful Ferrari engine. That's a Toyota. That is Ryan Turk. We were having a drift competition down in the arena. We had it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ryan Turk won Friday and Saturday, and then today Deane Kearney showed up a little hungover from the ball, but he produced and actually won the event. So look at that, dropping some tire there with his 1552 wheels there.
So is he winning the competition because it's a small, more agile car?
No, but again, Deane Kearney, Dodge Viper. It's a supercharged SRT10 Dodge Viper. He won today. Look at this. I saw a great post on Instagram today. 10 years ago, doing a burnout in front of the Duke of Richmond's. No, shaking a finger at it. But today it's like, yeah, you got all your fingers up because you are pumped. And there's Ryan Turk. Ryan Turk, most recent winner at round 4 of the Black Magic Formula Drift Pro Championship. This gum-out vehicle here, he's using all that Rain-X. Rain-X, one of his sponsors there, so he's using all that. As you can see, no windscreen, no hood. I told you the story the other day, Toby, about they actually initially had a hood, really cool Lexan. They debuted it, cool photo shoot, first ever photo shoot. It goes flying in the air, never put it back on, and I think rightfully so, because you get to showcase the 4586, the 458 matched with the Toyota 86, passing Flint wall, and he flirted with the hay bales, and I talked about, there's Deane Kearney. He won today the drift competition. Deane Kearney, this is his former competition vehicle. This is a supercharged SRT10 Dodge Viper. He competes in a vehicle very similar to this. Now he's swapped it out for a fully built turbo Dodge Viper that he competes 1,100 horsepower in the Formula Drift Championship. The rocket ships are unbelievable. You got to come over, Toby.
Turbocharged V10.
Yes.
Zero.
Again, I always
Everything's big in America,
I mean, me and other cars included. I'm not getting upgraded flying home to the States tomorrow, so I feel bad for those sitting next to me because I'm going to reek of booze and reek of big Americanness. but Deane Kearney, he is fortunately not living up to his name, but Carnage with a K, coming to us from Ireland. But the Dodge Viper that he competes in the Formula Drift Championship, very impressive, and he loves coming out here. Nobuteru Taniguchi, he competes in Super GT in the GT300 class in a Mercedes-Benz, but here he is. I gotta love this HKS livery. I mean, it's just, we've seen it on drag cars, we've seen it on drift cars. HKS and that signature paint scheme, the wrap is so awesome. But the brand new Toyota Supra, the verdict's still out. Those purists are like, oh my gosh, it doesn't look like, you know what? Shush. It's great to see the Toyota Supra back here again amongst the Toyota, lineup. And of course, this thing far from stock, full wide body, 2JZ under the hood. I mean, it's just a beautiful looking car.
Is drifting as big in Japan as it is in America? Because that's where it started.
Yeah, I mean, the origins of drifting became, to fruition in Japan. Keiichi Tsuchiya, aka Drifting, was drifting while he was racing and ran the mountains kind of in his off time. So drifting is now truly international. I would say Formula Drift in the States is the premier international drifting sanctioned body. It's kind of the F1 of the drifting world, if I may.
And Ahmed Daman from the Middle East.
Yeah,
making it international.
From Jordan, yeah. So he competes in the Red Bull Car Park Series, but now he's jumped the pond. I don't know which pond. I'm terrible at geography. But from Jordan to Europe?
Mediterranean, and then up, and then, you can drive over the Alps and then get the ferry to England.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
you sound. Yeah, I was gonna say like the Californians. You take the PCH to Cahinga, you go over there. The Californians. So Ahmad Daham in that Red Bull RCF with the Toyota V8 with a supercharger strapped atop it. Now the belle of the ball, Mad Mike Woodette. Again, this came to fruition a year ago to the day. Basically, talking to Charlie, Lord March. He says, "I want to build a supercar," and Charlie says, "Hold on one second." Tapped the Lamborghini lead, and he says, "Let's build a supercar." So here we are, a year later, from the fall 2018 to now 2019, Liberty Walk wide body kit, rotiform wheels on the corners, wrapped in Toyo tires. He wanted to create a vehicle that really embodies his style. He's all about the rotaries. I don't know how he made a Huracan sound like it has wankles in it, but it does. It sounds like it's got the brap sound to it. But the Huracan wide body kit, he added that handbrake to it. But the rotiform, he did like vintage Countach wheels on the back, and then he did like a turbofan off the 727, the Mazda. So just kind of a cool homage to just all things that is Mad Mike.
And this is a just for show car, or will he be able to compete in it?
This is a for show car. This isn't a competitive vehicle for him right now, but Lamborghini is loving it. I mean, this is absolutely just a new consumer, just something different for him. And again, sprayed nitrous up the nose of this bull that is deemed nimble because he has Rad Bull, Bad Bull, Mad Bull, Sad Bull. I'm joking, he doesn't have Sad Bull, but he does have a stable of vehicles at the Mad Lab. He comes to us from Auckland, New Zealand. He competed in the Formula Drift Championship. He also won the Formula Drift Japanese Championship last year behind the wheel of his FD-RX-7 produced by Magic out in Japan.
Which we've seen here for many a year and really stimulated the imagination of the fans who come here, but this Lambo, I think, is right up there.
Yeah, you like it? You think it's cool? And
I do.
And also, that is all hand painted. That's all hand painted.
way.
That's not a wrap. He says, you know what? It's a Lamborghini. It deserves to be painted. So Mike is a former sign maker, and he owned a company that does signs and graphics outside of the Red Bull. That kind of the
gray?
No, outside of the red and the yellow, everything else is paint.
Wow.
So it actually has a natural distressed airbrush look on it. He did that by design. So he laid out the graphics, they painted it. So this is all hand painted. But Mad Mike Woodad just, he really was kind of the pioneer here 6 years ago at Goodwood Festival of Speed. And at the time, Lord March, now Duke of Richmond, says, we love this stuff. And the arena was created for us to have some fun. I say us, meaning the drifters, as I'm known as the voice of drift. But I think this is just a true testament that drifting is a legitimate motorsport. Would you agree? I mean, for purists, would you say that the precision driving, the respect has gained?
Yeah, they do their drifting and the sort of the